Hi everyone, and welcome back to Ron Gallagher's Vinyl Reviews. Today, in our one-part series for this band, we're going over the Stone Roses. I don't have their second album on vinyl, so I'll only be able to go over this one. So this is, in my mind, the first proper Britpop album. This is what started Britpop. This is what started Oasis. You know, the Stone Roses were seminal in the Oasis, getting together, and Liam Gallagher being interested in music came from the Stone Roses. And I believe Blur, I don't know a lot about Blur, but I'm assuming Blur was the same as well. And you might count the Smiths as Britpop as well, but they were more 80s indie rock, I think. Lovely sleeve with the British flag on it. So this album is brilliant. It is really, really good. The Stone Roses were ahead of their time. They started in the 80s and they did a lot of touring in and around Manchester and probably the UK before they released their first album, the self-titled. And then sorry, I'm a bit throaty. So their first album comes out, and then there's a lot of, because it was a big success and it was really popular, there was a lot of pressure on the second coming, which is what their album's called. The second album coming out, and that what broke the band up, I believe, because there were lots of infighting and problems like that. So, let's put that down. Well, while I'm on the topic, Ian Brown's solo career, his solo stuff is really good, and you should definitely check that out as well. So it starts off with the song I Want to Be Adored, which has this really slow start, but it has some really great lyrics and great vocals by Ian Brown. It's definitely relatable, and I just pretty much begging for someone to adore me. I won't sing in this review. She Bangs the Drums and Waterfall, two really great songs, especially Waterfall. Waterfall is a really great love song with a great guitar riff in it. It's really Don't Stop is a great song. Bye Bye Bad Man has a really great chorus hook. There's something like bye bye bad man, bye bye. I promised. So I'm not brain, I'm going. Elizabeth My Dear is a great song. All the songs are great, Song from My Sugar Sister, Made of Stone. Made of Stone is one of their best songs. It's second on my list. If I had a list of the Stone Roses songs, this would be second. What was that? Oh, Shoot You Down, sorry, is a great song. This Is the One. This Is the One is a really beautiful love ballad with a great guitar riff, and it was featured in the Oasis Supersonic documentary when they were talking about what brought Liam and Noel into music. It was this band, and the best song on this album and the best Stone Roses song is I Am the Resurrection. I love the drumming. I love the guitar riffs in this song and Ian's vocals, and the lyrics are brilliant. I don't need anything from you. I don't care. I'm being really cringy, but it is just a really great song, and I love the false end where it just sort of cuts out and stops and then comes back in, but it's a really great instrumental bit. And that's superb. This album, from start to finish, is definitely something you should listen to. Their second album, I do recommend. It is really good, and there's some great songs like Sally Cinnamon, which is a really great Stone Roses track. There's not a lot else I can say about this album. It is just very seminal in the world of Britpop and British music at the time. It was you had all these American bands like Nirvana and the Pixies and other ones I can't think of right now that were big in the UK, and the UK didn't have, in the indie alternative scene, didn't have that big of a music scene anymore. You know, the 80s had sort of brought over all these American acts, and then you got bands like the Stone Roses from Manchester. I think they're a Manchester band that come through, and they create this indie Britpop music scene, which would obviously get really big in the 90s with bands like Swede and, is it Pulp? I want to say Pulp, and Blur and Oasis. So yeah, obviously thanks for watching. I'm really out of focus. It's really, this camera's still a bit new to me, and it can be really annoying sometimes. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in another video.